yeah. Ooh 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 yeah. Spread your cheeks and go to town.
You win. Perfect.
Ooh yeah. 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 Ooh yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be a man with an ass. Oh man, hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of Vision. Like there's just nothing, I can't stop talking about the Amico, not because I want to keep talking about it. It is a dumpster fire that I can no longer turn away from, especially with all the recent events, but there's just always something ridiculous to talk about. So this happens a lot, and I'm not going to make it like what Intellivision did here is villainous. Samsung has done this. Apple has done it. Pretty much every, like, if you ever look at, like, you ever see a game review, okay, and you think the game sucks dick, but then you're seeing like a quote from IGN saying the marvelous water makes you, you know, get an erection with splendor. So yeah, in theory, IGN did say it, but they may have said the whole game is shit. but it's the one good thing, and the company who published the game or developed the game took the one thing they said that was positive. Happens all the fucking time. File it under not a big deal. But when it happens, when it's like Samsung or Apple or Sony or whoever, you at least know that you're going to actually get something, or the product will have some kind of reputation behind it. Not saying that Samsung, Apple, and Sony have not done shady shit, but you get my point. Okay? This happened with Rerez TV. Shane Lewis, and he was talking about the Amico. And what Intellivision did, we're going to wait till we get to 500 people, which means we'll wait till about 1 a.m. to start talking about it, because that's when YouTube sends YouTube sends out my notifications like an hour and a half after I start streaming now, which is great. And I streamed like 3 times today, so I'm triple fucked. Anyway, they did this with Rerez TV and television. They made it like he was basically gargling Tommy's nuts. You'll see. I have the clip spooled up. Oh, he hates me. I'm sure. I know. As a matter of fact, he's made it abundantly clear that he thinks I'm mentally ill. He's not wrong about that. But he's he thinks I'm like the Antichrist. You know what I mean? It's all right. It is what it is. Dude, file him under the list of many other people that do not like me in this industry. You know? So, Master System, what's good, man? I've seen you tweeting me, dude. I'm not blowing you off, by the way. I could give a shit about Horizon. I may not even pick it up day one. I don't really care about it. First one, actually, the first one grew on me. The first time I played it, I didn't like. I played it again. I played it for, I got like 5-6 hours. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. I just never went back to it. My girlfriend is going to gargle my nuts since it's Valentine's Day. Congratulations. Like, well, Smash, you know the deal, dude. Like, and I say this to Griffin Gaming too. Like, and it applies to him. I know he's made videos recently roasting me, and it's not that I'm getting cocked by Griffin Gaming. It's just that we're commentators. This is what we do for a living, you know. And it's not that I'm like fishing for a reason, but if you did something, like I've even defended the fucking quartering after he knew, like he hated me. That's my job. I have to put biases aside and talk about real shit. You know? Pat and Ian don't like me. We've watched a lot of their stuff here. So it's not that I'm looking to kiss Pat and Ian's ass, nor vice versa. My glasses got shit on them. Hold on. Love these wipes. So, yeah, I've streamed a lot today. So I'm going to do that more. And I'm thinking it'll end up saving my editor a headache. I'll just use the commentary from my live streams as the impressions of each game. And then I'll do some B-roll of the Wii U gamepad if there's features worthwhile. You know, like I'm not going to, like, I'll do Nintendo Land. I'll do New Super Mario Brothers U to show that was the big thing. You could play on the separate screen. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming for a while. Now, the Wii U vid, I'm streaming the footage. That's why I'm going to stream it again tomorrow. Nah, the Wii U vid's coming, man. No, there wasn't really any interest. Then this popped up with Rerez, but there wasn't really any interesting news. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stream Wii U games. And you know what the thing with Tommy with this is he better hope this doesn't bleed over into, because this is not going to look good for him and his reputation, you know. There's some people I can't mention that have had mixed thoughts on Tommy with interactions in the past. Again, no names will be named here, but no one knew him as that. No one knew him as that. But now people know all this shit about him because it's all out it's all documented. You know what I mean? So, especially in 2022, man, people don't forget a fucking thing. Solid Rev said that he would never play Horizon because he doesn't think that men should play women characters. That's fucking stupid. I've heard him say that before. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Who cares? Who cares the gender of your character as you play as if so long as the game is good. That's my take. That is my take. I would love to play something like Elden Ring, but I know the Elden Ring will just dominate my ass. I hear it's somewhat more approachable, but it's a From Software game. That means like absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is not going to look good for Tommy's reputation. It's not. It's not going to look good. He bit off more than he can chew. You know, he's had plenty of success in the gaming industry in terms of being like an artist. And with his music, with video games live, I'm not taking away the fact that Tommy's a talented dude at all. That would be a lie. But he wasn't CEO material. And his ego made him think that, you know, he was. Yes, something happened. It happened to Shane Lewis. Now, when we hit 500 people, which we're actually getting there, this is something that's a practice that happens all the time. So in and of itself, what happened here isn't necessarily terrible. But when it's with a crappy company like Intellivision in your name, it could be potentially dragged through the mud. It is. Samsung does stuff like this, like I've said before, where even if like a reviewer has a mixed review, they'll cherry pick the one positive thing and quote it in an advertisement. So if I only played games where the character bears physical resemblance to me, I guess I'd be stuck playing. Yeah, pretty. Like, who cares, man? Like, were people saying like that for Tomb? I think he's played Tomb Raider too, so I don't really get that. Is that like a new take from him? I know he's said it before, but like he's played Tomb Raider, like the 2013 version, which now is almost a decade ago, but it's still relatively recently. So. I'd probably be like, I know nothing about soccer, so. Tommy garnered a lot of success making video game soundtracks, and he was also on television. He was in the show with Victor Lucas, which I could never remember the name from, sober or not. But anyway, we're at 500 people now, so let's display capture, turn this off. Let's have some more Amico. We're getting more entertainment out of the downfall of this console than we would with the actual fucking console. And, man, I need to make this painfully, abundantly, I can't stress it enough for people who may be here who aren't here other times. I don't want anything to fail. Why do I care if something fails? And on top of it, too, I could be a dick, but I'm not a shitty person. Why would I want to see people out of jobs? Why would I want people to lose their money that invested in this? Like, I have no hat in this race, but I've never seen it. On the flip side, why do I keep talking about it, even though it's fairly not popular to talk about? I've never seen anything like this. It's incredible. It is absolutely ridiculous. I have no words almost. Maybe because I'm a little stoned, but I still have no words. How's our whiny Outback outlaw doing? Who are you talking about, dude? So, anyway, so I'll explain it again. In and of itself, this isn't a big deal. Companies do it all the time where even if someone gives a meh review of something or even a bad review of something, if there's a positive thing said about the product, about the game, about whatever, okay, the company that will cherry pick that out and put it in an advertisement. Whoop-de-duck fucking do. It happens all the time. But when it's a company that is crashing and burning publicly, and every day there is a new scandal, I guess you could say, about, you kind of don't want to have a cherry pick positive thing, because we know people do puddle of piss level research, so they'll just take everything at face value. So when the Amico does inevitably implode, everyone will go to Rerez and be like, yo, you endorsed this thing, man. This was a bullshit. What the fuck? So he wanted to make it, even though this was a while back, I guess now Shane is like, oh, fuck, I see all this garbage going on. I want to make it show them the video that I wasn't kissing this thing's ass. So I just want to make it that I'm not attacking Intellivision because they did this. Companies fucking do this all the time. I'm attacking Intellivision because context is key. And yeah, you don't want to be associated with this thing. What's up, Free Real Estate USA, whispers to Carlos. It's free real estate. Fuck birds. So let's begin. So Shane wrote this. Looks like I need to clarify something that Intellivision Amico did in a marketing campaign. They took a video of us and cleverly cut it to make it sound like I was very positive about their console. Check the video out directly at 3:59. This is false. So let's see their video first. Let's have some good old family fun here.
If anyone's gonna make the,
we'll watch the whole thing.
What's going to be the biggest piece of news in the next, say, by the end of 2020? Biggest piece of news in the game industry? Starting you.
I was actually serious when I started. I think Intellivision Amico is going to shock people. I mean,
Michael. I can't believe. Oh, God. Oh, God. I forgot he said that. Didn't he sell? It was gonna say. Didn't he say it was gonna sell like 1 million fucking units too? Oh no, I totally forgot about that, bro. Wow, I forgot.
I mean it sincerely. I know Tommy's here. If you haven't played it yet, do you have it here? It's really fun. I mean, I got a private thing. It's really fun. I think people are way underestimating Tommy, and I think that is going to shock people. How good it is.
We had so much fun playing it. You know, we were having fun next to each other. We were standing right next to each other, all of us, laughing. There is steak with that sizzle, I'm here to tell you.
There is steak with that sizzle.
Very excited for this console, so I'll be definitely pre-ordering this baby.
I'm one of the few people who have actually played it. I saw Moon Patrol, and I actually really love Moon Patrol, the arcade version,
yeah.
So I was like, oh, I gotta play that.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
Earthworm Jim coming back as a console exclusive to the Intellivision.
Do not hold your breath for that one at all. Yeah, pause though, pause. Keep in mind this video was cherry-picked and put together to make everything seem like praise. Now, not only for Rerez, but watch the Rerez clip and look how... This is what people have to realize, even beyond fuck the Amico stuff. This is how easy PsyOps works. You could probably take clips of me, combine. What the? I can't right now. Sure. Huh? Hold on 1 second. No, I had to move a piece of equipment out of the way, is what happened.
And Amico, mwah. And mwah. Beautiful,
This was in 2019.
my friend. Just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I can't wait for this.
They're doing it the right way. And by the way, the console looks frickin' beautiful.
This console looks really cool.
It's the Amico kid. That. Why would you like? Even if the Amico, like, I would never name myself Review PlayStation USA. Like, I just don't understand. Why would you do that? Why would you pigeonhole yourself? Like, did you think that, like, you were going to ass-kiss your way to success? I don't know. Ass-kiss your way to success?
It's drawing me even closer to really wanting to buy the system when it gets released.
Today, I'm going to be discussing the Intellivision Amico. Pretty snazzy looking, and I definitely want to get my hands on this to play it more. The Intellivision Amico...
And I don't understand this trailer, like...
does have my support for many reasons.
And it sure is exciting, and I'm hoping that
Why do we need to show someone looking at it on a screen? It just doesn't make any, like, all right, if they had it in there, I don't know.
I'll be able to get one.
Just having Tommy behind the Intellivision Amico gives me a lot of confidence in it. So I'm really excited about the Intellivision Amico.
And I think the Amico's going to be a hit.
That is a cool looking console.
That's cool.
I love the design. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks like a cool centerpiece.
A new Earthworm Jim is coming to the Intellivision Amico.
What?
Oh no. This means if he's in this one, I'm going to be in this one too.
Earthworm Jim? Are you freaking serious? They managed to make me interested in this system, and I think they're going to make a lot of
Yeah, Tommy said a lot of games were coming to this system that did not come.
people interested in this system.
And they're never going to.
And it's going to become the best-selling console of all time.
Yes, he actually showed up yesterday and slapped both of my nipples individually, DBZ King. Tommy at the door with the... Yes, that's what happened. Tommy swatted me. That did not happen. I shouldn't have even fucking said that.
Look at that thing. That's just beautiful. That's class. So sexy. Getting so...
Why would you want to show this? This looks like he is literally about to orgasm right now.
pumped up for this, guys.
It's going to blow their minds. This thing is going to sell like gangbusters. I'm excited. I am on Team Amico. Everything that goes into it has love, passion, care, dedication, time. The games were fun. Everything about this screamed awesome.
That my mind was just completely blown. I need this! I need this now!
Why would you want to show this in an advertisement?
Oh, why can't I have this now? I want it, I want it, I want it.
I can't wait to get this console in my hand and play around with it.
It is absolutely freaking awesome, guys. I couldn't imagine anything better than this.
I know what I'm getting for my birthday next year. Sign me.
I don't think he's ever...
Me the heck up. I'm definitely going to buy one.
And I can tell you that I share a lot of the same kind of viewpoints on the value of bringing a family to your game.
There is a huge market of parents.
How long is it? We're still going? This feels like 6 hours.
Who want an alternative to the Nintendo Switch. People will line up to buy it. And I know because I'm one of them.
People were having fun. For families, I think it's going to be an awesome addition to your household.
You bought an Amico shirt and you trashed it. I would wear my Amico hat for these streams if I could find it. I don't give a fuck. It has love, passion, care, everything except the actual console. That is true too, Deathly Virus.
The console looks sick. I honestly think I am crazy hyped.
They could have made this a minute. Just like Samsung and Apple. Just have a few, like, this is just...
For this thing, I like the Intellivision. My thought, I think they have a home run thing here.
It's what I'm really...
Yeah, he was being sarcastic. I know Mad Little Pixel well enough to know that. I would sit on my dad's naked lap with his dong between my cheeks before I even thought about dropping $300. That is a horrifying, but okay, that is a thing. That has been said by you, BDZ. Hold on 1 second. Is itching, and I was not going to. That's one thing I will not do is pick my fucking nose on camera. Usually, anyway.
Excited to get behind. Now, this is an absolute breath of fresh air.
I certainly cannot.
These people don't. I don't even know who the Atari creep is. That's usually not. Like, okay, hey, we have testimonial from the Atari creep. We definitely need to put that in a reel. But the fact that a lot of these guys are past 30 and are acting like teenagers trying to partner with Machinima is sad. That Tommy Byther, no. I think that a lot of these people, if not all of them, they didn't get financial compensation for it. I think it's clout chasing. A lot of them became enamored with the fact that Tommy was like a legend in the industry. And I'm not taking away his accolades. He's a very talented guy. But they were like, wow, they got gaslit. I've been gaslit before. It's not that I'm some fucking genius or anything that figured this out, or Pat or Ian or whoever. Is that I've been down this road before. I've been gaslit and promised the fucking world. And I just see the same signs here.
Wait to get one in my hands. I'm not going to be able to handle the weight. Oh my god.
They have a team of amazing people behind.
Oh, Jesus.
Behind the console.
I understand what he's saying. I understand it.
Tommy is on the.
What is that even? Why would you? I understand what he's saying. What does he? What do you understand? What just happened? I understand what he's saying. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Doesn't tie into the rest of the context of the video. Why don't you just have the next person just say, I just took a big shit and I'm happy.
On the right track with the Amico.
And Tipster's more so like a news and commentary channel, even more so than me. Believe me, I don't want to be in this reel. I assure you, we're getting towards the end, and I hope I am not in here. But it's just they're not making like this guy is.
The Amico, I believe, it's going to be amazing.
And television's there, and it's going to get popular because of that reason. Because everyone's going to say, "F the man, dude. Check out Amico."
Everyone's just lining up and saying that
right now. Day one, man, right away.
If anyone's going to make this a success and prove everyone wrong, it's going to be Tommy Tallarico.
Yep. The more I play it, the more I'm behind it.
Now, remember that clip at 3:59 from Re-Res. I did a breakout video when the demo came out. It didn't get 100 views, and Tommy commented on it. Makes you think that he was what he was doing. Yeah, dude, he was obsessed with anything. Like, he's one of those people that would sift through. You could have one follower, and he will fight you for 6 hours because you don't agree with his take. Who cares? Check your DMs. Sent you a link. You made VG charts. Oh no. Oh no. Which DMs? To Twitter? Oh no. No. Yeah, I see it. This is VGC culture. So what do they have me in there for? I'll look at it later. I'm not going to stop. If I want to see it, I'm curious. But
this is not
what's up, Siderico?
Not sponsored or endorsed. This is me after I played it, because I actually had my hands on it.
Una nueva consola sí se ha anunciado.
Eine neue Konsole ist auf dem Weg zu uns. Intellivision Entertainment.
I'm not going to say that because I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Oh, Intellivision. Eu acho que 99% de vocês não deve. Like.
Was that man just seducing me? John Riggs is probably not happy that they have him all over this video. I assure you.
It's such a cool idea, right?
Yeah, okay. So now we've seen that. This is what he actually said about the Amico.
It was 10-10-20.
If anyone's going to make this a success.
Here.
It was Shark. I think Shark's coming to this thing. That's a great game.
Yeah, it's one that many people may not really know. See, it's that kind of messaging that gets really confusing and really weird. Hands down, I think that Tommy Tallarico is really smart. He's done a lot of things in the past. He's one of the most, important people when it comes to the video game soundtracks of our youth and of the modern era.
Video games as a whole.
Yeah.
He has his whole live show and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So he's very passionate about this, but we have to wait until it's released. I think it's in 2020, right? It should be, unless it's pushed back.
If anyone's going to make
10-10-2020. It was 10-10-20.
If anyone's going to make this a
Watch.
success and prove everyone wrong, it's going to be Tommy Tallarico. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm on uneven ground here. I personally don't think it's going to be a success, but a success for us as gamers, it might.
See how that one, he said, I don't think it's going to be a success. He flat out said, I don't think this is going to be a success. I don't know, man. But you see what it does? Love you too, Tech Time team. You see what it does? See how now I understand why Rerez wanted to come out with this though, because you know how people are, man. They don't do those are some interesting faces they have on there. People don't do any research. They would take that original television video that was testimonials of people looking at a picture of it on their screen. Some of them actually played it, I know. And be like, oh, this guy was another one of the shills. You see how he flat out said in the videos from the date, so it's not that Shane's lying, he's telling the truth. But you could cut out, and people do it to me. It's almost like how the trolls do it to me. They'll cut out something that you say, and you can take it out of context. You can make someone sound monstrous. So I'm going to make a video on this tomorrow. I think it's important to talk about. Do I have an Amico? No. Do you think I would? Dude, and that's like the thing too. Oh, Rich, you could have went out to Pennsylvania or you could have went to Boston. No, I don't have the time to do that, dude. I don't. That's why companies send me shit. Send me a preview unit. If you have something that is functional, not in a bubble, okay? Like, Ioneo sent me a preview unit. Yeah, okay, there's physical blemishes with it and things may be fixed, and I had to say it, which is true. But they were confident enough to send me something because they know it could work in real world use. You should have had a product, Tommy, that I would have signed whatever NDA you wanted me to. And I would have followed it. I don't care. I got to drive to you for it. And then the thing is that was weaponized against people like me, like Pat and Ian and whoever else. Oh, well, they didn't come out and try it. Yeah, I don't have time to come out and try it, dude. I have 3 kids. I do a bunch of shit with this. I'm going to be screaming at the camera again tomorrow playing a bunch of Wii U games because I got to get that shit done, that Wii U review. Like, that's why companies send me stuff. And even then, like this One X player, I still have to do a video on it. This shit takes time. Shit takes time. And that always bothered me. It's like, well, you didn't play it. Send me one. I'll make sure, put whatever you want to in the end, obviously within legal reason. Put whatever you want to in the NDA. I'll follow it to a T. I'll try it out. I'll give my impressions on it. You could tell me what I can and can't talk about, just like Samsung does, just like Sony does, just like Nintendo does, and I'll follow it. That whole fucking nonsense of saying, I don't know. I'm just glad that people are starting to see all the shit now. I'm just glad that people are starting to see through the nonsense. You know what I mean? So, and again, like in and of itself, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, I'm sure if this was Samsung, okay, we'll watch some other shit too. We'll probably watch QVC again. I feel like watching some fucking QVC. But I'm sure Shane wouldn't care as much even if he was taking some, because they're still a reputable company. You know what I mean? Here's a company that literally may flat out scam fucking people. That's what I'm saying, Smash. Like, I know. I mean, look, if he was like right in, let's say, Poughkeepsie, for example, which is 20 minutes away from me. All right, bro, fine. I'll come up to Poughkeepsie. I'm not there, but I'm saying like a close by place. Review, I doxed myself, USA. But like, I used to kind of, oh, well, Patney, and he kind of, like, Tommy kind of has, no, they had a point. Tommy was wrong. If you're confident, send a prototype out. Have someone sign a legal agreement or an NDA to protect Intellivision, and it protects Ian and Pat too. And they could have tried it that way. You know, I think Pat actually eventually played it, and his thoughts on it were mixed, which I assumed they would be. Not because I'm just saying, I just assumed it would be. The stuff doesn't look great on it. But that's what every other company does. Why is it that Intellivision has a different standard with that? I had a feeling from the day you had Tommy on live stream that this product and company was up to some scamming. I still to this day hold to. I don't care if Tommy hates me or not, because I don't think he meant this to be this in the end. But his pride and his ego made him mismanage the company, and it turned into this. I do think that. Hiring Phil Adams makes me kind of tilt the meter more towards scam. Because why would you hire someone that was involved in another debacle with a similar genre of product is beyond fucking me. But who knows? On top, maybe it was just, oh, he's my buff. I'm sure people, because Tommy does, let's all just assume here, Tommy probably doesn't listen to anyone except himself. And they were probably like, oh, dude, we know you're friends with Phil. I don't know their relationship for this. Maybe they've never met. But they were like, Tommy, Phil Adams was involved in the Calico Chameleon. You know what happened with that, right? They're like tapping on his shoulder. I'm tapping on the bird. And they were in Tommy, no, he's fine. I've known Phil Adams for years. But like, yeah, Tommy, but the optics look really bad. You're just a gaming racist. Like, he's not going to listen. He's not going to listen. So it was either that or they hired him for nefarious purposes. It's one of the two. I would almost bet, because Tommy, when it comes to leadership, is that incompetent that he just thought he was just like, nah, he's Phil, he's my boy, no one cares. No, everyone does care, Tommy. It looks awful. Hey man, these streamers kept me alive these past couple months. That might sound retarded, but it's for real. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I know what it's like to get your mind off of stuff, dude. So, if I had to place a bet, I would place a bet that the initial Tommy's intentions were 100% noble, but his ego got in the way and turned it into a scam. Yeah, maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but I just think that's what it really was. All right, let's laugh at QVC because it's fun. Oh man. Is my keyboard dying? Because I spilled 8 gallons of spin drift in here. I don't understand why they even upload this stuff. QVC. We got the 90s tech in here. There's always that one dude that looks super uncomfortable. Oh no, this guy looks like an asshole. We're watching this one. I wonder if they actually like that I do this. Not that my streams are huge, but I wonder if they like if I do this or they can't stand it. Tommy's head is so far up his ass he could suck his own prostate. Someone made a picture of Tommy on Twitter. I actually retweeted it, but somebody made a picture of Tommy jerking off to himself from South Park. Oh, God, because it's true, man. It's true. He goes into the same spiel. You will know that he has a Ferrari. You will know that his cousin Steven Tyler. You will know that he started from the bottom up, which I'm sure he did, from the ground up, which I'm sure he did, I meant to say. Cool. I got it, man. But you don't have to give out your entire resume every time we talk, you know? But ego does as ego does, huh? All right. Let's this man has some stuff he needs to tell us about, and I want to see some meat be on a fucking grill. Thank you.
Yours. Check it out. This is our today special value, and this is the power.
Let's see how many colors it in. Let's see how fast it sells out. Let's see what they I just
XL 1500 watt smokeless grill pro.
QVC birds? Is that an actual thing, or are you just saying that?
With the griddle plate. Now you may be saying, well, Mary, there's a little.
Hold on. You've got me. QVC birds. No, come on. There's a bird segment. This is a real thing. This is real. Birds. You could buy one of these things for like $9 on Amazon too. Little live pet set of 2 little birds with birdhouses. Oh man, they have birdhouses. This is going to be a fucking steal.
This is something so unique and different. And by the way, you get 2 birds and 2 bird houses, all for a price tag of $28.80. So
imagine sitting there having to sell this cheap shit.
So that's about $14 each. These are at a sale price, and they ship out August 20th.
Yo, your kid is going to use that, I know, for like 5 minutes, and it's never going to be touched again. It's a fucking plastic bird that makes noises.
3rd. So the week of August 23rd, they will ship out. But anyway, brand new. You're seeing these for the very first time.
They're putting way too much. How are you going to talk about these fucking birds? He actually had a couple TV shows, I believe, on G4. He also has produced a bunch of music for video games throughout the years in the games industry. He also was known for Video Games Live, which he is scampering back to in April. So he's done quite a bit, but it doesn't mean that he didn't handle the Amico disastrously.
Time. You get Pippa and Rainbow Tweets.
Like, just imagine, like, they give you like your list, and the more like you're like, all right, what am I selling today? What the fuck is this? What birds? You want me to sell plastic fucking... Oh, fuck you.
Right, Elizabeth?
Right. And I am...
Gamer Wars when Tommy made a vid.
So excited, Mary Beth, to be showing these for the very first time with you, because...
Actually, fuck these birds. You know what? Let's watch... we should watch my Review Tech... USA, Tommy. Where is? Come roast, yes. Oh God, it's 4. No, fuck that. It's 4 hours. No way. No way. No fucking way. We'll watch birds.
You love playing and laughing and enjoying just as much as I do with your kids and your grandkids. These are...
What the fuck is going on? What is going on? No, I would have to do like a hypercut of that, man, because that's like 4 hours. We'd be here till 7 a.m. 4 hours and 3 of those for Tommy telling us his life story. That is valid. You know what? No. We'll see how long we stream for. But we're gonna go into this.
Every single game that you do, it's going to come up. If it's Streets of Rage, it's going to say punch, kick.
Let's all right.
So the.
Oh, this was the. I forgot. This was the world reveal of the Microsoft Zoom. Hey, I haven't really lost any weight, but my weight has pretty much stayed the same. I don't really look like a game. Yeah, there you go. Good for me.
Harder you.
Steve M., thanks for the content and consistency of the streams. It's much appreciated. That is all. Cheers. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that.
You press on the screen, the harder, so it's like an analog button, if you.
I knew that from that day. Looking back, I could talk about it now. I did not want to do this interview. Why? Do I even really need to fucking explain it? Like when you have a conversation with Tommy, you know it's going to be 7 hours. That's why this is for. Like it's just like, all right, he's going to tell me his life story for about 60 minutes. Then maybe I'll get a sentence out of him. Then he's going to talk about his life again for another 70 fucking minutes. Then he's going to get a little bit more about maybe a game. Then another 80. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will.
Yeah, you could see it. I didn't hide it well at all, dude. You could see it in my face. When was this? Dude, I look about as enthusiastic if it's about he's going to fucking finger my ass in an exam.
Now, the way we're pulling that off technically is just in software. So, for example, it's not really that you're pressing down and it's, like this, when you press down, there's shit inside there that's spreading out more.
There is shit. We have it confirmed. I'm going to unfortunately have to get the applause again. I know I'm spamming right now. There is shit inside there that is spreading out. Spread that shit. Spread the shit, Tommy. Spread it. I just burped at Steve. I think his name is Steve, right? I forgot.
Going across more contacts. That's how that works. But for this, when your finger is on here and you start to press harder, more.
Yeah, that's like a 3D touch from Apple. Apple no longer has 3D touch. There's a reason.
Of your finger is going on there, and so our software is calculating that so that we know,
still does not replace the tactile feel of a button. That is part of the reason of the Nintendo Switch's success, is that you can't, like, playing Call. That's one of the reasons I wish, just even if it's okay, it's an anemic game compared to the actual AAA Call of Duties in terms of visuals, but bring Call of Duty mobile and make the servers only for the Switch. We have plenty of a base, and it would be night and day. You can't get the same experience on a touchscreen. I don't know why this even has to be explained again. Rich, you ever thought about getting a pet bird? Yes, I had 2 pet birds, and they died of old age. They were I almost had them for 10 years. 2 parakeets. Beautiful birds.
As the circumference gets bigger, we.
Well, that was stupid. Why did I? Whatever.
We can calculate that's getting harder. So, and it works really.
I mean, come on.
Good.
So it calculates like a button push. So you're not going to because when you play on a smartphone, that's the thing. It's right. Like I have Streets of Rage on my iPhone and on my Android phone. And I was like, oh,
horrible.
Shit. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking horrible. So that's what I was saying. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. It's not, I forgot the technology that you went over to from the fucking shirt pressure sensitive to it's what they use on the phones now. I can't think about it where you don't, it's whatever. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. Like, oh crap, when I play Streets of Rage on there, it drives me insane. Like, how would that? So, like, what would happen? So, if you wanted to hit punch, it would know you're only hitting that one spot, and if you were pushed down, that's how it would keep it from fake registering. When's the hyperscan console? I should do that. Let me get the Wii U out of the way first, please.
No. So it's
I'll be streaming that again tomorrow for the 3 of you that care. Yes, literally the. There was another one I did where I was wearing the Intellivision shirt.
it's even cooler than that, because I still haven't told you the big thing yet, which is basically so let's play. And the great thing about this controller, because it has an accelerometer and gyroscope in it,
I'm sure some of it's in there, like the accelerometer, the gyroscope. Didn't he say, like, I think someone actually called him out on it too, where he said, like, oh, we have someone from NASA, or so he may actually say it in this video, okay, where someone from NASA is making buttons that stick on or whatever. I don't know. He just talks. He says so much, but yet says so little that you just tune most of it out.
Is that it doesn't matter. If you're a lefty, you can actually hold it like this. It knows which way is up and which way you're holding it. So this
RGT85. Come on, Rich, where's the hoodie? Fake shill. Abby, with all caps as always. I don't know if Abby's here right now. Force touch. Thank you, Abby.
Opens up a whole great thing. Lefties had to be stuck with like the Genesis and the NES and the Super Nintendo controllers, where it's on this side. Maybe you get used to it. But if you feel like, controlling your person with this side, switch it around, you're more than welcome to do that. Now, keep in mind, though, that there's also these shoulder buttons on the top, right? So a lot of, and so again, it's.
Yeah, there's phones I've had that did that. They have, like, I think a ROG phone. It's not great.
It's on both sides. You can see there, and this is just a 3D printout of the case. But this is on both sides. So again, if you're holding it like this, you have shoulder buttons. If you're holding it like this, it's shoulder buttons. So it's whatever. You always have like the two, shoulder buttons. So now when we're like, let's take a game like
I never got a Steam Deck, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Is that someone messaging me?
Moon Patrol, for example. Now, Moon Patrol, you're speeding up and slowing down the car. Now,
That is me. Who was messaging me? This is from 2019 and not my live stream interview? No, this is where he gets pissed off, I'm pretty sure.
Which is true. He's 100% right about that.
But wait, to say that I changed just from a chat session, I don't understand that. I mean, I said
the year, the total on the mobile market.
You can already see in his face. No, this is the right one. We can already see in his face that he's pissed off. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Market. Isn't that average because of the whales, meaning like a small amount of people who make you spend a ton of the money?
It's not all of them, but I think in regards to whales, 5% of the whales of the world, only 5% of them are in the United States. See, and this is a guy versus girl thing as well, too, is that like a lot of guys are stubborn. Like they won't spend money on mobile games. They're like, because like, I don't know if you're like me, Rich, but I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow and for my tickets to what up. But when like my wife though,
this is when they were asking about how physical media works, and we had no idea. I don't think they had an idea.
Unicorn, $10, gotta get it.
Jesus. So, see, I'll stop playing a damn game before I start spending money on that stuff. That's
right.
So funny how different.
But that's not everybody. That's not everybody. So no, it's not just about the whales, not at all.
All right. So yeah.
And again, this is the thing, Rich, is that again when you look at the numbers. The sheer numbers of people that play mobile, keep in mind that the average spend is between $70 and $90 per person per year on mobile. So I can tell you this, Rich, is that Jason Enos who worked at Konami for 12 years.
Oh yeah, this is when he was. Here we go.
Because of like a small percentage of people,
or those little ads they have. No.
Yeah, they're crushing it. You know.
So what's the furry fighting game from Sizzle Reel? What's the furry fighting game from the Sizzle Reel? Do you know what he's talking about?
Oh yeah. So in our
furry fighting game,
our trailer from last year. I'm coughing. I don't have COVID. I swear. My throat's dry. So I got so much water. And these amazing I'm a Shill in television mugs. Get them now on IntellivisionAmico.com. You put in the code I'm a Shill.
Oh shit! This is what he had a code. I forgot about that. Oh God, no.
IMASHILL. You put in I'm a Shill and you get 20% off. And we're going to give all of the proceeds to a charity that people here are gonna help us figure out. And I'm going to personally match the funds of all the profits. I'm going to match it, so we're going to double it.
I wonder if that ever happened. I don't know. It probably did.
Now I forgot what I was talking about.
They're asking
Tommy's FaceTiming me with his lawyer.
A funny question, but I actually meant to ask you this question to remind me. But does it have blast processing? What are you using for processing in there? Can you talk about it?
I don't want to say because that's not what we're about, right? If I were to say, oh, it's such and such a chip, people would just it's just one.
No. We know this answer now. We know how this story ended. You didn't want to say. Because it was so fucking bad, it would be, even for the games you were releasing, it would be abysmal. No, it's not the real quartering. It is not the real quartering. You would have a check mark next to the name. You would also smell beard. I could just rock out to this for the rest of the evening.
One other thing that they can rip us apart about, because to us it's not about speed. It doesn't matter what the chip is. It doesn't matter. The games are about having simple fun with other people.
But if the games are at the point where even on the base hardware that they're running like shit, there has to be a certain, there should be no reason, whether it's software or a mixture of software and hardware, those games should be running the way that they do. Like, I've seen the tank game, it runs at 20-something FPS, if that. It's just weird watching this, man. It's like, Jesus Christ.
That's what it is. And look, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 or a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox One or an X.
It is not a Nintendo Switch. That should have been really fucking telling.
Xbox Series X. So don't even worry about it, because it's none of that stuff. What we're talking about is bringing it back to what we grew up on, which is fun games.
Yeah, it's not a Switch, except that, no, it actually costs more. If they... It was doing $250, so you could actually get a Switch Lite for cheaper. It was $50 cheaper than a Nintendo Switch, and if it goes up to the highest price, Phil Adams is saying is possible, it'll be as much as a Switch OLED, or only $50 cheaper than a PS5 digital. Good old Tommy.
And it didn't matter the graphics. So anyway, that's the answer.
Yeah, but having the games run competently does matter, Tommy. All right, it doesn't have to run at 4K 120 with ray tracing, but
if you could get a 2D Castlevania on it, I don't care if you have a hamster inside of it. But
there you go.
I'm serious. No, I'm saying that I want a Castlevania.
Yeah. And watch
Konami's doing absolutely nothing with their IPs.
Oh yeah, this is where he said
it's family enough. It could be like PG.
I can tell you this, Rich, is that Jason Enos, who worked at Konami for 12 years.
Watch what he does here.
Personal friend of mine for over 25 years. He's our vice president of production. So
what's his name again? Let's look that up.
A charity that people here are gonna help us figure out, and I'm gonna personally match the funds of all the profits. I'm gonna match it, so we're gonna double it. Now I forgot what I was talking about.
They're asking a funny question, but I actually meant to ask you this question. Remind me.
We're not going to do in-app advertising.
Fuck. If you could get a 2D Castlevania on it, I don't care if you have a hamster inside of it.
Okay. There you go.
I'm serious. No, I'm saying that I want a Castlevania. Konami's doing absolutely nothing with their IPs. It's family enough. It could be like PG.
I can tell you this, Rich, is that Jason Enos, who worked at Konami for 12 years. Personal friend of mine for over 25 years. He's our vice president of production. So you think he knows some people over at Konami that could help us with getting the Castlevania thing? I saw a question on the thing.
Found him. All right. 30 years experience encompassing interactive entertainment, music industry. Why doesn't it show his... That's LinkedIn. Video game credits. Marketing. That could be old. Hold on. All right, I don't want to Jesus Christ. There's his personal info over there. I'm not putting that out there.
But he says, Tommy.
With the super surface level research I done, I don't see anything with him within television there.
Are you having microtransactions? Nope. No way.
Thank Jesus. Good question.
We were bringing it back to the way things are. That should be. How about this, guys and gals? How about you pay, under $10 for a game?
How did that one work out? They're saying $20 now. How's the affordability of that system? Even at the $250 now. I mean, even when I saw the games when they were saying the thing was going to be sub 200, I was like, ugh. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess for $170 if they make this thing, all right, fine. They're shit games, but I guess bro. It's all up in smoke. It's all up in smoke. And the fire is coming from Tommy himself. That's where the smoke is coming from him. It's not even like how could you didn't say this, Tommy? What is this, a deep fake that I have on my channel? Is this a deep fake Tellerico?
And you don't have to download DLC because it's unfinished. We're not going to try to rape you for 3 or 4 more levels.
Oh, that was bad wording.
For a couple bucks. We're not going to do in-app advertising. We're not going to do in-app purchases or microtransactions or loot boxes. What about that? People say, oh, it's just you're the same as mobile. No, it's not. Mobile has all that crap.
He gets so defensive. Dude, you're a chief executive officer. Calm the tits. Calm them down. They're going to say inflation. Which is bullshit.
Crap.
With the cheap garbage hardware they have inside that thing, maybe the controllers they could argue, but still, there's no fucking reason
to deal with. There's no curation. And by the way, every single game on here, with the exception of Jackbox and a few others, but 99.9% of all games on here are solitary. How about we stop just being zombies with our phones and play? And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't.
But that's the thing, the dynamic. Well, here's the thing that market research, what the fuck ever. The dynamic of most people don't want to play together. When I play video games, I want to be solitary. I know I'm a different demographic, but even that younger, they don't want to. No, times have changed too. Calm your beards. I just peed in my basement.
Play Call of Duty in a dark room with your headphones on. That's fine. But what about playing with people who maybe aren't into games? Doesn't everybody have some friend out there who maybe?
But there's games on all of the platforms. Mr. Gamer has a question, but there's games on all the platforms you could have that are for non-gamers. So I remember asking a question about how is it able to break through the market when people and kids just play games on their phone. I don't know the details, but I think he got offense. Yeah, he did. Knowing Tommy, anything that doesn't make it seem great, he gets very defensive with.
Hates games, or maybe it's a girlfriend or a wife or an uncle or an aunt or a parent that's just like, oh man, this stuff is just too complicated.
But how often are you in those situations? Realistically, how often are you there? It's not often. And when games were more, hey, everybody gather around, it was more of like a novelty. You know what I mean? Like, it's just we're in different times now. I hope I'm making sense.
Not interested in doing that. Wouldn't you like to bring them in? Wouldn't it be great if we expanded?
But they don't want to be brought in.
The video game audience and stop shutting out people because, oh, they play on mobile, they're lame. It's like, come on. You know, let's be more inclusive.
But the thing about it is, Tommy, the games that they want to play are like, Pat said this too. God, man, for a guy that we can't stand each other, I keep on agreeing with him a lot on this. It's like free shit. Like it's like when the first stuff, like I go to, let me just go there right now and just give receipts. Like, oh, games, look. Must play games, Subway Surfers, Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile. Top free games. They're playing Wordle, Airport Security. Again, Roblox, Subway Surf. Like, that's the stuff they're playing. Like, and there's like versions of games that are going to be literally going to be on the Amico that are on the phone. Yeah, a lot of the games are free. That's why, dude. Like, stop making it that they, like, people are playing AAA games on their phone.
Not exclusive and elitist.
All right, so Christopher here. Tell Tommy I'll buy the new Intellivision needs a new River Raid. I agree with that. River Raid was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Activision. We're talking to Activision about River Raid.
He was talking to everybody about everything. I could have said, Tommy, you gonna get Call of Duty on there? I know Bob Phil from Treyarch, and we got something in the works. Like, what?
And Pitfall.
Oh, they got
brand new, reimagined.
How much expansion can the Amico handle? Good question. I wanted to answer that. I asked that before and I forgot. Can I throw a 120 gig card inside of it?
Absolutely. You can do that. You format it, and that'll give you about 300 games.
Going to pick up a Running Man hat and the name of shills everywhere. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And people are asking. I've seen the questions are getting more brutal. And yes, I'm going to go to the regular chat for super chat, guys. I'd really like the title names for some of the works in progress, particularly the animal fighting game. I really want to see the devs.
Yeah, I remember. I was just like, This is never going to end. And it didn't, technically. It went on for 4 hours. It technically didn't end.
It's progress over time.
Right.
Look at Smile. I think they allow players to add this to Amico. Look at Smile Basic for Switch or Pico, where they allow players to program their own games, add this to Amico. I'm not sure what that is. You ever hear that before?
I see.
Right? $60, $69. And if you want an Elite controller, it's
okay. So all right. So there are a lot of all right.
So some dingbat says Rich was sponsored by Amico to do this whole thing. So
he's probably
again,
just busting chops though.
Okay.
So Saint Walker X00. Did this guy just call people criticizing his overpriced, underpowered console the equivalent of racist?
Oh no, he's just. Oh God, I forgot. This is where it was. Let me go back a little bit. Ah, Tommy.
And your 3-year-old for $9 can sit down and all play a game and communicate and have fun and bust each other's balls for like 5 or 6 hours.
And you could do it over and over again. And you could do it
over and over again. Is that something that you would find value in? And you can trust us knowing that nothing on our machine is going to be violent or have sexual content or rape or drugs or violence.
What's with the rape? Like, I'm sure there's exceptions, but there's not this like rampant rape problem in fucking video games. I mean, I'm sure if there's like a very dark story, but bro, parental controls exist. What is with the rape? What the hell games are you playing that like rape is just all over?
Violence like all those other platforms have. And again, I'm I'm not some goody two shoes freaking religious whatever. I'm not. Again, I'll tell you again. I'm an East Coast Italian. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I tell it like it is. And I
Tommy's browser history for Scream Pies. That was a good one to go with.
And I'm probably one of the most politically incorrect people in the world. But I look at the video game industry that I've been in and I love. I've been in the video game industry for 30 years. I've loved it my whole life. And I see some of these games and it's
I have to see him because I know he loses his shit.
It's gone too far, And I'm not saying those people shouldn't make those games. I'm just saying on our system, we want to create a new environment like Disneyland. Like when you think of Disneyland, you say, like you don't go to Disneyland and go, oh, I wonder if there's a strip bar here, a strip club. It's like, no, we just want to create a place where parents don't even have to think about it. It's just there because.
But you're making it like it's so hard. It's just literally a 4-digit fucking code, and you can like. Why do we need a Big Brother in television to block out all these games when you could literally just say, oh, the games are M-rated, can't play them? I've never seen an executive act. Well, wait, you're about to. I think it's going to happen
Rich,
soon.
when me and you were growing up, we didn't need all this stuff, right? All the games we played were pretty much rated G. I don't know about you.
Yeah, because it was more limited technology, though, Tommy. That's why. And also the gaming industry, with my generation, has matured. You know what I mean? I think my glasses are broken. It's not just 9 and 10-year-olds playing video games. They're actually the minority. Not minority, but they're a smaller group.
And I didn't have Custer's Revenge on the Atari 20s. I have it now. But back in the day, I didn't have that.
So you're...
Wait, why do you have Custer's Revenge?
So you're saying, unfortunately...
I know it's a collector.
That Shower with Your Dad simulator is not going to be on the Intellivision Amico?
Not...
Oh, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Watch, he's like, we're actually in contact with the developer of Shower with Your Dad simulator, and it's going to be an Amico. It's going to have a new Amico skin exclusive. I forgot I said that.
Not in Rev 1. Maybe in the dark web somebody will do that game. But to answer
No, that's a real game. You could buy that on Steam right now. Shower with your dad simulator. You have to match up with the same color dads. It's a real thing, and it's real fucking awkward. It's like a surface level shit game that people are like, wait, shower with your dad?
But yeah, to answer that person's question, no, the system is a closed system and we curate everything, and we do that for quality control so that there's not a bunch of shovelware like the Ouya has.
How in the name of God can you say that with the trailers that I saw, Tommy? I forgot about that. It's fun watching this because it's amazing all the 4K shit you catch them in. And then this is the same guy. He's like, well, we had to show something. No, you didn't. I thought you're doing this super high-end curating where products didn't just get through. I played that game. It's nothing like when I shower with my dad.
Watch your balls, 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 watch your
Oh shit, the bird fell over on my phone. Fuck birds. You didn't scratch my phone, did you, bird? I will. This is a family show. I will not say what I will do.
So the next question we have critiques. People only play mobile games because it's with them. Any market research, tablet games / mobile games played at home, that puts this to bed? I'm not really sure.
No, that made sense. Why didn't I probably was just so out of it at this point. I wanted this to end. But no, that made sense. Like, yeah, the games are free. Of course people are playing them. It's a tap away and there are small downloads. Can you shower with Tommy Tellerico, Jeremy? If you do, please send me a video so I can make a bunch of money off of it. Why do I look so perplexed? What stupid fucking pill did I take that day?
What they're
well, I don't understand that question. Can you say that again?
Yeah, we see it in the comments. We'll go back. Are you going to have freemium games? No, right? You're not going to have any freemium. No.
Well, I mean, the system comes with 6 games, so you can say that it comes with 6 free ones.
Well, that's bundled games. You're going back to that's the last time I think the last time was the Super Nintendo and Genesis with that. I don't know what trolls were calling you prehistoric. You were a pioneer, Tommy, a veteran with a strong stance in music, art, and programming ventures with youthful drive and passion. They are not developers. You are above them. So thank you, KP. That's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot.
Weren't kids playing COD Halo last gen and now Fortnite? Kids are more intelligent than people think. Yeah, but
let me ask you, Rich. You have a 3-year-old. Do you want him playing Fortnite next year? Yes or no?
He's not, I don't think he'd even be
I want to see DSP interview Tommy.
ready for it yet anyway, but no.
That's what I mean. But that's the point, is that people who say comments like that, I bet don't have kids.
And it's not even because of Fortnite itself. It's cartoon violence. It's because of the other people on there. It's the violence in that. I mean, my son watches me play a first-person shooter, to be honest with you, and then Fortnite's like, one step away from blinking and disappearing off the screen. But if you have someone saying God knows what over the mic that you can't, you can mute them still, but still, I get, no, I wouldn't. So,
you know what I mean? So, that's the answer to that question.
Yeah. It's not about intelligence. It's about other things besides that.
It's not about the complexity.
I want to see if he says it.
Yeah. A 5-year-old can figure out a tablet for sure. But can a 5-year-old on that tablet play with you, Rich? When your son is 5 years old, are you going to be able to play a tablet game with him at the same time?
Most cases,
and that's
no.
what we're doing with all of our edutainment titles. You'll be able to sit down for the first time, Rich, and have a controller, and your son will have a controller, and your wife can have a controller, and you'll be able to play education.
Which is true. What he's saying isn't wrong, but how often are you going to realistically do that that would justify spending $250 for the system?
Educational games with them. This is pretty damn cool, and nobody's
like, let's keep it real. That's why the Switch was the most successful not the Switch, Jesus Christ. The Wii was the most successful dust collector ever. Because, yeah, all right, that is fun. Wii bowling with a couple other people or like family, cool. You get over it, though, and you move on to other shit. Like my kids go to preschool. You know, like the little time. Excuse me. I want to go to a strip club where all the strippers are Bill Gates, and then all he says is no pressure, though. Well, I got good news for you. You want to know what that good news is? I have to fucking urinate. The fuck are you looking at?
Doing it, you know, but people want to tear us down. Go ahead, be my guest.
Well, you know how, because again, you could blame.
Did he steal your joke? I don't know the circumstances behind that, but he got pissed. I remember Tommy got pissed.
The Atari VCS and the Ouya for that. They let, and
whatever happened with that, to Griffin's credit, though, he got under Tommy's skin.
All the other, and the Amico, not the Amico, the man, I said Chameleon, all the other, you know, and
wasn't that guy who's now the CEO? I don't know this. Wasn't he working for the company back then? Pretty sure. Not, could be wrong. It's just weird that you would hire someone on from that fucking train wreck. I don't understand. I have so many questions. So many questions. So many, that is weird. Yes, I will be your Valentine, Phoenix Cult.
What people don't realize about this too, and again, Tommy is not putting dollars in my top pocket while I'm live streaming, is that you didn't get crowdfunding. None.
At least at this point. As far as I know, at this point, there was no crowdfunding.
No.
This is before the 4 crowdfunding campaigns.
And they try, and I think recently they were trying to talk.
Now the 4th time. Man, how things have changed.
Me and were saying because you have private investors and you're looking for more investment capital?
I mean, that means that every single stock market, every single stock that's been, and the stock market's been around over 100 years. So I guess Apple's crowdfunded too, because they have investors, and the stock market is nothing more than crowdfunding, right?
That was a terrible take by them. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm just like,
it's so stupid.
There are a lot of mobile gamers because smartphones do more.
Please, you play Secret, like Sesame Street one for the Wii. I'm not doing the paid for. Also, what's this song? That is from a game called Rival Turf. Alphen Flare.
More than
this makes me want, like, oh Jesus, Mari. I guess you want. All right, we'll bring out the music again. Or no, those are birds. Well, I'll give you both, birds and music. Birds. Then. No, it's not an emulator. I have a lot of birds on my soundboard.
Just gaming. Unless you are planning to release a phone app, how are you going to break? This is a good question. How are you going to break into the mobile market with just your device? I'm curious.
Say again. I don't.
So
quite understand
what
the
he's trying to say is that the reason why there's such a big install base,
is because everybody has a phone because they use it as a phone. Yeah, well, it's very simple. Hey, there's David Perry. Look at that. David Perry just gave you $100. Look at that.
Oh shit.
Now, David Perry, for everybody who doesn't know, David Perry was the programmer of all those games I mentioned: Earthworm Jim, Disney's Aladdin, Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. He was the founder of Shiny, Cool Spot. And he's been my best friend for almost 30 years. I was the best man at his wedding. He was the best man at my wedding. Dave was the guy who raised $50 million to create Gaikai, which he then sold to Sony. It was cloud gaming. One of the inventors of cloud gaming here, David Perry.
I'm just listening to all of my connections that I may possibly ever have in this industry burn with everyone that Tommy knows, because allegedly he tried to get someone shit-canned, a journalist, for talking shit about not talking shit, but they reported on something with television and he wasn't happy about it. So imagine what he's saying about me.
Raised $50 million with Gaikai, sold it to Sony for $383 million. Now, Dave is not only one of the co-founders with me of this new Intellivision entity, along with some of the original Intellivision things, but also, he's one of the big advisors for us. Now, again, people like this, these are the types of people we have. But anyway, sorry.
No, it's
I can't wait to find out what is true and what is not in the end. Because there has to be so much bullshit here.
It's okay. It's okay. So, all right. So there are a lot of... all right.
So some dingbat says Rich was sponsored by Amico to do this whole thing. So
he's probably just busting chops, though.
He's busting chops.
Okay.
So Saint Walker, X00... Did this guy just call people criticizing his overpriced, underpowered console the equivalent of racist? I've got no hatred for the console, but it seems like
was
he's
probably before this.
on his own Kool-Aid.
Oh, please. I mean, take a freaking joke, people. Like, seriously. Take a joke.
You weren't joking.
You're so uptight.
I'm so stoked for this and so happy.
He wasn't. We got to find that now. He wasn't joking.
Program your own games. I mean, is it something like Mario? Like a small percentage of people?
Or those little ads they have? No.
Yeah, they're crushing it,
So what's the
I gotta find
furry
it.
fighting game from Sizzle Reel? What's
under $10 for a game.
At it. It's insane. James Jarvis, not me, I'm a good boy. How's your relationship with Sega? There's an interesting one.
Pre-order still going on.
I want to find.
I want
that.
to text you to do it. I felt like an idiot. Anyway, KP, no worries. But the thing, but Pat.
Yeah, he can't take criticism at all. But yeah, take a joke, right? I know.
What happened with Pat and the reason
that could happen. Maybe it's year 2. Maybe it's year. Those people shouldn't make those. PlayStation 2 when it was released, Xbox One when it was.
I feel like this is 7 hours later. Notice that it got dark.
Released, PlayStation 4 when it was released. How many typically games are couch co-op games are available on day one?
Maybe one at most.
Maybe. And is that couch co-op game going to be completely like hyper casual so that anyone can play it? And then
And again, this is true, but how many? It's more the exception than the rule. The reason why there also isn't as much couch co-op, Tommy, is because that online is a thing and people choose to play online instead of couch co-op. That's why that happened. It was a natural evolution. You know what I mean? It wasn't that our hands were forced that way. That's where the industry went to. That's what everyone seems to conveniently forget when they put together these family-friendly commercials and shit, is the reason we're in that direction is because no one wants to be the fucking around anybody. Like,
you're going to need to buy a second controller, which is going to be $70 easy. And then the game's going to cost $20. Moon Patrol and Burger Time. So what we're doing.
He just do you realize that every place I click 99% of the time it's him talking? Let's just say, let's play a game of Is Tommy Talking? We got to lower that a little bit. On this exciting episode of Tommy is Talking. Let's go anywhere in the soundbar. Is it Rich talking or is it Tommy? Let's try 24033.
You can print that out and put it on your wall.
Tommy's talking. Let's try 305. No, I'll look away. I gotta make sure I'm on the bar. Is it Rich talking or is it Tommy?
Castlemania Games. Cheers. Yeah, I answered I saw your question on Twitter.
Okay, kind of doesn't count though because I was answering a question. Let's go here. 311.
Elites. So you always have fun over on Twitter and Facebook with me as well too.
Yeah, you have fun on. Let's just go to here. 29.
This could change
Tommy's
because what's happening?
Because it went from day to night. Dude, we were talking for like 3 years. Look, you can see it. It starts. It's the same stream. Yeah, you see like right here. Or did he close the shades or something? I don't know. We were talking for 4 hours, though. And we were talking before the stream started. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, man. I wish I knew exactly where... He said gaming races. I mean, on the surface level, there is some things that he says there. Like, I'm not just going to completely shit on him because that would still be hypocritical of me. Like, all right, yeah. I get like this is a solitary experience, but the reason why there are solitary experiences and people don't play couch, people played couch co-op next to their smelly ass friends when they were kids, Tommy, because they had no choice. The technology wasn't there yet to have a experience where I could play with other people, but they could be in the comfort of their own house scratching their nuts, and I could scratch my nuts at home. It's a nut scratching experience that we could have together and not smell each other. Oh. We need to get a Philmone. There is a new Philmone that I want for the soundboard. We are going to do that now. I'm going to get this Philmone. I have to find the moan of Phil. Yes, I'm serious. Yes, you're going to deal with it. But you know why you're going to deal with it? Because I need this moan on my soundboard. It is an important moan. Is this it? When was this? No, it was with Phil. I gotta find it now, dude. He was playing... he was playing Halo Reach. And it was like the perfect Phil mode. I'll have to look later. God damn it. This sucks. I missed it. Yes, I am shirtless right now. In the game of Tommy talking, there are no winners. Just people having to hear. And dude, he'll just, and it's the same shtick on and on and on and on. And it's like, all right, so that's great, Tommy. Oh, your brother Steven Tyler, Tommy. I haven't heard you the first, not your brother, your cousin Steven Tyler, Tommy. I haven't heard you the first 16 fucking times you told me. I'm not eating shit. I'm just having a good old-fashioned seltzer. I'm a good old-fashioned man. Yeah, he's a talented guy, like I said before, but in terms of business, he's not CEO material, you know, to put it nicely. I'm not questioning, like I said, his accolades, but it would have just been irresponsible of me. And I was never really promoting the system. He came on, he wanted to talk about it, and I was like, all right, I'm cautiously optimistic, I think was my exact wording. But I have to call it like I see it, you know? And like I said, I mean, now the shit storm is brewing. So people are going to, like, I'm going to talk about how he took Re-Res out of context, or Intellivision took Re-Res out of context. And I'll make sure to give the pretext, too, of, look, companies do this all the time. I think it was Mr. Who's the Boss explained it, too. Like, it's a thing that companies do. Like, if you're reviewing their product, like, say I was talking about the Pixel 6 Pro, and there are things I don't like about it, but I said the screen on it is gorgeous. You know, the Google may turn around, and it's an as-if example. This has not happened. I'm just saying Google may turn around and say, and have a quote, ReviewTechUSA, the screen is gorgeous. You know, it happens. But when you have a questionable company taking you out of context and having something on their YouTube channel saying, making it like you think the Amico is going to be the best thing ever, you kind of want to get in front of that before the ship actually, I mean, the ship of Amico is sinking, but it's not underwater yet. You want to be like, yeah, I did not say that. Here is my original video where I said I don't think the Amico will be successful. And he flat out did say that in his original video. They cut out that part, but he did say that. And it's not cool, you know. And that thing about that video we were watching before, let's just watch some more Amico stuff. I'm just so fucking fascinated with this thing because it's just turning into such a fucking... Now I'm obsessed with it. Now I will admit that I'm obsessed with it, but not because I have a hate boner for it. I've just never have seen anything in my life like this ever. So this, I'll admit, like, they showed the UI. I thought the UI was fine. You know? So let's see. Let's go to, let's get the, you know what, man? Finnegan Fox. I want to see Amico reaction, actually. Where is the one where he says my jaw is hitting the ground? I need that in my life. We'll watch this. Oh, no, hold on. I'll shrink the screen. Oh, God. Oh, Tommy. Hey, Rich, can we please watch McDonald's? Can I get and consider adding the Kanye West to the soundboard? Yes. What is with this music? It's hurting my fucking head.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. Keep in mind, I don't think, minus Smash JT, for everyone saying that, well, even Pat Ian said this, which pissed me off. I never went to an individual YouTuber's channel. I don't think I have. If I have and forgot about it, please let me know. But everyone said I was punching down with this shit. I'm like, I'm on Intellivision's fucking channel, man. Chill. And no offense, even if I went to a small, you're a public figure. If you put your shit out for the world to see, you can be criticized. You are not insulated because you're a smaller channel. I don't understand that mindset.
It says Fox.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Ah, my friend is here. My friend. Who said my family should be ashamed of me because I had a harsh take on the Amico. That was quality guy there.
Wow. Hey, show us what you got, Tommy. Show us what you got.
What has me excited is the Amico isn't even out yet. We're getting a glimpse of a game like this, which lets me know its potential.
But a game, just like I said back in the day, a game like what? A 2D platformer that looks like it'd be done in Flash?
Long term could be something really, really good.
The graphics are much, much better. Smoother and definitely more of a cartoon look.
Great.
That guy was another one who said I was bullying him too. Literally because I criticized this. The Atari creep. Like, why would you want to name yourself anything with creep? It's not, oh, I'm fucking creepy. That's not good marketing. Like, you know, I'm not a marketing genius by any means, but making people want to avoid you is not a way to get people to watch your channel.
Design elements. I love the enemies, especially that guy.
That's pretty.
That.
Whoa!
Wow, that guy. Man, that guy was incredible. When I saw that guy, my fucking jaw hit the ground. Yes, why do I not have Justin Bieber on the soundboard? That is true.
Cool. That's cool. This looks really good, man. This looks really good.
Beautiful, graphic, gorgeous. This feels like a cartoon come to life in a lot of ways.
There are so many games. Have you seen Cuphead? Is this even in the same universe as Cuphead? I just can't. I can't. How do you drink the Kool-Aid this hard?
I'm digging seeing a side scroller for this thing.
How is it nice to see a platformer on
right.
Yeah, because we never get any platformers on any other platform ever.
It's beautiful, bright colours, really vivid. Mainly because the backgrounds were fantastic. Like, it's beautiful, like purple clouds and this sunset, and it just reminded me of 16-bit Super Nintendo era.
because there's no other games. You play Shovel Knight? This game is literally a pixel art game with a different name on Steam. Everybody has their opinions, but dude, I don't know. Like, this is something you could find as like for 99 cents on your phone. This is something you could find free to play on your phone. Like, what is here that's offered that makes they're saying that the Amico is meant for a different audience. What is here that's different that you can't get somewhere else? What?
I love the.
No, it's not exclusive. There is a pixel art version of this with a different name on Steam. That's what they wanted to get rid of the pixel art to make it have something exclusive for the Amico.
Graphics and color palette choices in this game.
Me personally, I'm happy with the new look, and I'm excited to play this game. My son is excited to play this. My wife is excited to play this. And it's clear that there is major changes in this game.
The changing the seasons. You raise your sword, you switch to winter, you switch to fall, you're jumping on leaves, you're...
Fox and Forest is on PlayStation 4X, Microsoft Linux, Nintendo Switch, Classic Mac. Oh, yes, dude. That's it. It's called Fox and Forest. And I think the actual pixel art looks better.
Crossing frozen lakes and ponds and waterfalls.
Oh, you changed the season. Okay, I got you.
Are you going to make it ice? He made it ice! Bro, do you even ice to get across the river? That's...
Yeah, and like the thing that were sketched to me too, I when I cringed at this, and then remember Tommy came on that stream to try to damage control. Like, some things were pixel art, and then you had these generic scores over here. It's a weird thing to do to show off even alpha footage. Like, don't show that you're just dumping assets in, man.
That's cool.
That right there is amazing, because that right there adds more layer on top to what you can do. So far, I'm impressed.
The season changed. That's cool.
You can change the season. Nice.
Why was he just in a room? Why was he?
Can't get past this.
What the fuck was that?
Fire, so he turns to rain, and he turns it back so he can get the gems. I mean,
Thank you for stating what's going on there. Oh man, COVID got you. I'm sorry, Mo Moon. Hope you feel better.
that's really cool.
Like a real neat concept. So you're not only jumping, shooting, using those different...
I mean, look, like I said, the game is fine. It is a platformer. It's fine. But these overreactions, the weird character animations, like, we're not in jaw hitting our ground territory.
different aspects, but you have to consider the seasons as well to help you. Almost like a puzzler to help you get through different aspects.
A puzzler, that is a...
So the game.
Oh, like, actually, that's a term.
Where did he come from?
Wow.
Awesome.
Callie approves. Oh, get out of town. Oh, that's cool. Checkpoint Badgers.
Yeah, the music is really good.
The music was fabulous, and the little bit that you hear on here is absolutely fantastic.
You change the season, the music changes.
I'm digging the music.
However, this version seems to have much better music, in my opinion. At least it fits better with this current aesthetic.
Music's great. I like that. I mean, obviously, like, with Tommy behind most of these games, we can always rest assured we're going to get good music with these games.
But man,
that is the retro bro who like went all in.
it is like super slick, where it goes back to Tommy. He's held in that Amico controller. Not only is...
That was the thing that I think it was Patnian, and I'll still stand by that, where they showed like, oh, the controller looks sketch. I'm like, but dude, they may have just had B-roll at that part. Like, is it really that sketchy? Like, that to me wasn't that big of a deal. He didn't pay them. He didn't pay them anything. I said they're you know what they want to be paid in? Clout. They also feel like they're Tommy's friends too. That is that's a... Anyway, why are they all saying it's like they weren't paid. I guarantee you they weren't paid. There are a lot of these people they thought they became friends with Tommy. And it's also like, wow, this guy who has connections in the industry, I have this small channel. Why don't you think you've seen any channels, really anyway, minus mine, with 6 figures of subscribers that have talked about this thing? Because it's a joke. And when they do, like when you see Digital Foundry and stuff, they're like, yeah, it's ridiculous. So he goes to these smaller channels that are more eager, that they're like, oh, cool, this is a guy in the industry. Maybe people will pay attention to me. Sure, they'll pay attention to you, but once the Amico's gone, which chances are fairly fucking high that it's not going to come out at all, what are you going to do? You're going to be the person who's known to have, like, wanted to jump in front of a bullet for Tommy, metaphorically. You know?
Latency pretty low from the controller to the Amico, but also from the Amico to the TV, latency's real low too.
The typical, like, adventure story mode.
Yep, that's a face. The only thing that makes me make a face like that is titties. And the thing is, what is with this too? Like, no one does this anymore where everyone's like, whoa, bro, oh, dude, oh, ooh, oh, man. Like, do you see Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo? Don't go with it's a different market. But because no one, like, why do I need affirmation from his reaction? It's just silly. It makes no sense. Where are the titties, dude? The titties have to be there. You should not be making those faces over Finnegan Fox. No way. Oh, damn titties.
This level, it's kind of like a multiplayer, actually.
Titties are the only thing that'll put that look on my face in 2022. They don't seem sincere. Now, do I think that they were bought? No. I do not think that they were compensated for this. They were compensated in emotional clout. Oh, we're friends now. Because they all feel like, I know that the Retro Bro, he thinks he's buddy with Tommy, which he may very well be. I don't know. But you're stabbing that, like, because you're stabbing your friends in the back because I'm being critical of their product. And I was never friends with Tommy. We've interviewed before. Just because he sat there and gave me a speech about how great he is and I had to suffer through it doesn't mean we're friends. The fuck out of here.
I'm kind of excited for it. I like it. I kind of like where their headspace is going with it. I think it's going to be a good addition to the library.
It looks good to me. I want to play this right now.
The level design looks really cool. I love that you can use the seasons to adapt each stage, to find secret areas and to get.
Thank you, Captain Twat. This is the guy that called me a twat.
Across different platforms. Absolutely brilliant.
This looks a lot. This really does look like a lot of fun.
I'm telling you, man. I'm being sold on this. This is really getting me interested.
I just felt like, oh my god, this is genius. This is genius.
I mean, I wouldn't even hate on it, but I would just be like, all right, this looks fine. The animations look kind of meh. I mean, it doesn't look finished. It looks kind of. I wouldn't have shown it yet. It's not like. That was the thing. That was what bothered them. Like, Tommy, you're saying, oh, we're making sure it's only quality games and this, and blah, 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 blah. But then you're showing unfinished shit.
This is genius.
That trailer's awesome. That's awesome.
My jaw's hitting the ground.
Was your jaw hitting the ground with the midnight switch of CEOs? Yes, I know he's been CEO for a while. There's even video evidence where they showed Tommy was no longer CEO. But was your jaw hitting the ground then? DJC, is your jaw hitting the ground knowing that the guy who's now the CEO of Intellivision, another disastrous retro project, was also one of the higher up executives over at Coleco Chameleon? Was your jaw hitting the ground then? This motherfucker just put out a video recently too, like still like it. He's like, everyone's pretending that this turmoil around this system doesn't exist. Hey guys, more Amico footage. I feel like they're like the people playing the violin on the Titanic while everyone's freaking out around them, and they're just continuing to play because I don't know.
Seeing how
He's an investor, is he? Makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool this game is.
Oh, that is so amazing. Gotta love seeing what we're seeing.
Let's watch. It's just too much fun. It's just too much fun. Yeah, it looks like a fun little game that I would have played on Newgrounds back in like when I was on break at work, which I did all the fucking time because I was an asshole. But yes, they're making it like they've never seen a game like here's the thing with Wii Sports. As gimmicky, haven't seen anything like that before when it was at the time. Like, what is here that you haven't seen? And not only what is here that you haven't seen, that has already been done better 1 billion times. Oh, we should watch the E3. Let's see. Let's go to deep dive of Tank Battle.
This is
God, the music, Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico, and we are here at Intellivision with
He is going to say something about his mustache, I'm pretty sure.
our Chief Technology Officer,
John Alvarado,
and his wonderfully curly mustache.
I can't really applaud because I already think I do that, but...
All right. So today we're going to...
Yeah, that was so unnecessary and awkward.
...do an Amico deep dive for the game.
Intellivision Tank Battle.
So there was a game on the original Intellivision.
Hold on. Yeah, like you and that's a like I thought this was about different family experiences, and you're giving me something that I could play literally in every other platform. And literally you could play the original version on PC right now. Buy it on Steam.
Called Triple Action, and it had 3 games on
That's
it.
right, 3 games.
Auto Racing, which was kind of meh, and then Biplanes and Battle Tanks.
Right. We decided to split those 2 out. Biplanes is its own game, and this is Intellivision Tank Battle. And it's an interesting game. You control a tank. And we have a very unique controller. We wanted to get the best control approach to controlling a tank. So we actually had to build a prototype and try a lot of different options. And we ended up liking more than one.
That's right. And that was a prototype that we built here in-house. Tried out a whole bunch of different settings and everything.
Wasn't
we ended
this
up
the video
choosing
they
3
used
different
assets
ones,
from
and we're going to go over
multiple
those
different places
right
and had
now.
to
In fact,
re-upload
let's
it a
check
few
out some of the modes first, actually. Look at this. I want to show you the leaderboards really quick because this is cool. So John, you'll see John's leaderboard thing here, but whatever profile or controller is connected, you can see there. See, here's mine here. So you can go in between different profiles, whoever's connected at that time. That's what that player 1, player 2 controller thing is down the bottom left. That's not going to be there in the final version, but we wanted to show that, you know, there's 2 controllers connected so that you can see. And it goes through all the different things. Pretty neat. Now, achievements is also interesting. So you can see we took the same approach here with the profiles, right? So this is Tommy, and these are all the different achievements. You can unlock them to get new tanks and new weapons.
Yeah, leaderboards are not special.
And new levels and things like that. But watch, see, I can switch to John's profile, whatever controller is connected, and you can see everyone's progression. That's what those green bars are for, so you can kind of see as I go back and forth where each of us are at. I'm going to go into missions really quick. I want to show you how
the Ouya sold 200,000 units. We found out. They're lucky if they get a few thousand of these out the door. That'll be so interesting to see what they say, like what Tommy says when this thing does eventually flop, and because he used to throw so much shade at Atari, like, oh, they don't even have any games, and what's going to happen with it? And actually, you could go to a Best Buy and get one. Can I go to a Best Buy right now and get your system, Tommy? Let me know. I went through a whole case of seltzer. Actually, more. I got to piss again. Birds. The microphone hit my nipple. Yeah, Lyoko, that's the thing. What here is, even if at the like, we've known the price has been $250, and that was eye-watering for this fucking thing. So let's just live in that bubble where it's only what the fuck have we seen here that it's $250 worth of content. Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, they said it will never be released. There's a chance it may never be released. The change of business strategy is you're going to have Intellivision collections on every fucking platform. That's what the change in strategy is. You're going to have the Intellivision collection. At best, like I said, and even Smash JT thinks I'm being wishful thinking for me, is that they're going to just get like a few thousand out to like the initial. It's going to be a plug and play system with overpriced junk controllers. And that's it. And then what happens if you need any support? You ain't getting it. Those controllers break. You ain't getting a new one. Think you're going to go to Best Buy and find one? Come on, son.
How many different missions you are, and you can play these single player, 2-player, 4-player, whatever, and you want to unlock them as you go. It obviously saves your progress. Last thing before we jump into gameplay, let me show you the options from the main menu. Just you can shake the screen when it explodes, or if you want your health bars underneath your tanks showing or not. So you get that one there. But let's get into some gameplay. So you can see we have 5 different battle modes here, and instead of me just explaining them on a menu.
Why do I always have like this back inner monologue of Beavis and Butthead in my head for no fucking reason? I've just noticed that. Oh, this is 16 minutes. Fuck me.
Menu screen. Let's just dive into it, and
I gotta watch it.
Explain it as you're seeing it. So the first thing it asks you can see here is what arena you want to be in, and we have 20 different arenas in the game.
I don't remember a specific name, but this literally looks like something I would have played in like a Flash web browser back in like 2006, 2007.
All sorts of different setups, different destructibles, things like that. Of course, lava level. You couldn't have a video game without lava levels. Oh, ice levels is the other thing that you'd probably want to have. Oh, look, there it is. I don't want to show you all.
Oh, thanks. So you're just saying you're not being original at all. That's great. And, oh my God, I know Pat and Ian said this too, but I thought the same thing. with this, why don't you do like that Running Man like aesthetic, like where everything kind of has like, maybe it's 2.5D, but it looks like that pixelated look. Like that would be a good style for this. Like what's with the generic, poorly trying to go with photorealistic shit? Like it just doesn't look well made. It just looks like Unity assets.
All of them, but just to give you an idea of, there's a lot of different ways and arenas to unlock and play. It's really cool. Well, let's start on the first arena. Then the next thing it asks you is how many points to win. So you can totally pick exactly how many points you want, you know, the length of the game and stuff. The other thing is spawn enemies. So if you can play head-to-head, just two people, you know, two human players, but if you wanted to spawn up, you know, one or two others, so you can always have a total of 4.
This is like the Atari 2600 wants its game back, son.
People playing if you'd like. That's the maximum for enemies on these modes, on these different battle modes. And then
Rich, can I get 4 Street Fight and 2 Wulong? Yes.
You win. You win. Perfect.
This will outsell the Switch. Oh, yes. People will be clamoring. Who cares about Breath of the Wild 2? Who cares about Horizon Forbidden West? Who cares about Dying Light 2? We need to play... What is it fucking... Oh, Tank Battle. We all need to play Tank Battle.
Ricochets on or off, which is really, really fun. It was something that the original game had, and it was so much fun just bouncing, you know, off of the walls and stuff. And you can turn that on and off. We're going to go into a game here at 7-7. We're going to skip ahead, me and John. Now, you see that enemy is the gray guy in the middle. That's a computer. And so if somebody hits him, they get a point. There, John just got a point. John is blue.
Why is it so jank? Look at the tank moving on the ground. Why is it like... And it's not like it's going over terrain. It's just like it's not smooth at all.
You saw that green...
Look at that. What is going on?
Crate in the middle. I'm going to get John right here.
Okay, I could see the like if the missiles firing out of the tank or whatever the shell, it goes back a little bit. But why when you're just... Why does it seem like the system could barely run this fucking game? No, $200 is $200. If I saw this, I'd be like, 180 around-ish. Okay, $200. Get the fuck out of here, son. $250, $350. Ha ha. I've played a little bit, dude. I haven't had time, man. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be live streaming more Wii U games. I can picture... I want to see Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro play each other in this game. Charlie Kirk, again, looks to me like someone made an Oblivion or Skyrim NPC and just put all the facial features like here. As a matter of fact. I don't understand why Charlie Kirk looks like that. I mean, I look fine. I haven't seen a wet vagina, though, so I did... Wet-ass pussy. Wet-ass P-word, excuse me. God, I don't say words like that. Like, yeah, who was asking for...
Clip, oh boy. Okay, so 9-8. So this is a game till 10. So we're going to come down to the last one here. But you'll see that green crate in the center. That will give you power-ups, and those become so important. So
I know, I have an Evercade. Not the Versus. I'm going to get the Versus. I bought the portable system. Sucks, though. The one I have has a dead pixel, so I'm getting another one's coming tomorrow. Yeah, I agree with you. You're gonna try Xenoblade Chronicle S. I hear it's the best looking Wii U game. Not for the launch. I'm doing all the launch games, but I'll go into other shit too. Imagine being Joe Biden and Donald Trump playing it. I don't even think that like it would just. I mean, I can't even really think of anything because you know that Joe Biden would just get confused, and Donald Trump, even if he lost, would say he would win. So there you go. That's how it ends. I've seen better preloaded games on 90s Max. Yes, so have I. I have too. I know. My TI-84 Plus CA has more power. I wouldn't go that far, but yes, I get your point.
John, and you'll also notice that, boom, there you go. John got that, so now it's 9-9. So next point wins. I'm going to get the explosive shells. Look at that. Okay, these are fun. Boom, boom. So those explode on contact.
Yeah, like I don't understand like that they didn't go with like have that be like the stylized aesthetic for the Amico games, like that 2.5D pixel art like you see with the Running Man. Like what's with all the generic assets here? It's because they need to get out games. They were trying to push them through.
Much more damage there. Oh, I think John's... oh, yeah. Okay. Also wanted to point out that each of your controllers lights up to the color of your tank, so you always know who's who. Okay, let's check out a deathmatch. Now, in deathmatch, we'll go to the death...
That's fine, but that's something that the PS5 controller could do right now. Birds, farts, snorts, laughs, and gobbles. Jesus Christ. So, birds... We'll go with that. Snorts. Fart. Oh, I forgot a fart. Laughs. Gotcha. Amico or early 2000s Nokia candy bar. Yeah, it looks like that. I see that.
Desert this time. In deathmatch, I'm going to turn the helicopters on, and they are vicious and brutal, so we're going to take the enemies off. We'll just play to 3 really quick. But remember, you can shoot your enemies' shots. So here you go. So we're trying to shoot at each other, but you'll see them get canceled out there. See that? Again, very important strategy. John picks up.
It just looks so, and that's not even 30 FPS.
Up a health. Here comes the helicopter, and they are ruthless. It is actually to your advantage if both tanks go after the helicopter. Because if you do that, then you're leaving yourself open to your enemies as well. So it really, really comes into play.
Yes. My jaw is hitting the ground because I'm playing this stupid Divinity original, not the Brilliant Amico. Dude, I mean, just look at what we're looking at, man. Like, but you don't even need to make a peripheral. Like, dude, what is this showing that you can't get in other places? Honestly, I'm not even asking rhetorically. If there's something I'm missing here that you can't get anywhere else, please, by all means.
Like that when the helicopter is out, it's really brutal. You'll see once again the power-ups here. Now you see the shots are in 3 bursts. See 1, 2, 3 like that. But John doing. But I'm holding down my button, and when I hold it down, it comes up with a super shot. So you can do that as well. The original game had the 3 burst shots, so that's where we kind of got the 3 bursts from. But you see John holding down. Now we're both holding down to get that one big power shot. And look at that helicopter just tearing into John. See if we get John. Oh, John gets him and takes him out here. I'm gonna get the power up. Oh, there's an explosion.
Ban anybody who plays Amico when he's not.
Explosive shell again, but John gets the health. See, the health comes into play big time because now he gets a whole bunch of. Look at that. Oh, I get the explosive shelf on him, but John takes me out because he had that.
I mean, and it looks. I'm sure it's fun, but what makes it have to be on the Amico that it can't be anywhere else? And it just looks unfinished. It looks, again, like junk that you would see in a Flash game.
Extra healthy. Let's check out a quick cap.
And now you're actually noticing the frame rate's better here. So, yeah, the hardware is buckling. Now, the game could be unoptimized, but what chipset are you using that the game has to be like a basic game like this can't just brute force through it?
Capture the flag game here. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the tanks are a lot quicker in this. So
I've never played Wii Tanks, so that may be a very good point. I will give you 4 farts. Not 4 DSP farts. There's no DSP farts, but there is Wings farts. And I'll do this for you. And someone else just said that, Lyoko, too.
Definitely a little more high action paced. And this one is really, see how I picked up the flag there? You see it blue flag waving on my tank. And if he shoots me, the flag stops there. And then it's really fun to play with team.
And look, too, I have to make sure, like, I know there's alphas and stuff. And I know but when other companies show their alphas, like if they show, like, gameplay footage, they at least make sure that one part they're showing is like this. You're just seeing the technical issues all over the place, the frame rates all over the place. It just doesn't look coherent. It just
because you can, you know, kind of help each other and pick it out. But there you go, a little bit of that. All right, let's check out survival mode. Now this one's really unique. What you're doing is every wave comes, so wave 1 has 1 enemy tank. And so the both of us, or again, if there were 4 players, we're trying to kill that 1 tank, because if we kill that tank, we'll get 100 points. The person who kills the tank gets 100 points. And then wave 2 comes, and then there's 2 tanks, and wave 3 comes. Now look at that, I got the ricochet. Look at the ricochet shots, so cool. Those were in the original, and when me and my brother would play, we would always play with ricochet. We love the ricochet shots. But anyway, you can see it where, you know, we're both trying to attack it, but look at my power up, and boom! You know, so again, I pressed down on that button, built up the shot, and it becomes so much more powerful. Now here comes wave 2. Now there's 2 tanks. I got 100 points. Who can get the most points? Now you each have 3 lives. So you see under my tank there, you see under both our.
And again, it's fine, but what justifies? And this was a wishful thinking price point. If we even get a system. $250 here. What in the fuck? How could you even remotely think that people will pay that much? Thanks for splitting a round-based game for me. It's not like I've never played COD. Yeah, I know it. It's like, yeah, it's there's nothing here that's groundbreaking. And then to dare ask a minimum now of $250 and may possibly be $350, even if the thing goes to the shelves, even if it gets to the shelves, is ridiculous. It's silly. And that's exactly it, DBZ. It would be fun for like at a party for like 10 minutes. Tommy's ego is so big that even the presentation he needs to he's the kind of dude that would hold a grudge against you if you beat him in battle tanks.
Tanks, you see the 2 green tanks. So I have 1 plus the 2. Boom! I just got wasted there. And so you'll see me come back to life. And now I only have, now I have 2 tanks left. The one I have, and then 1 underneath. And so there, John took that guy out. And so he got 100 points. For all you original Intellivision fans like me, I just wanted to show you quickly the triple.
I knew he sounds like a shady used car salesman. I agree. I knew the Amico was. Let's see if I can talk today. I knew the Amico was DOA when I saw it, but the irony is that Tommy trashed concepts like 2D games in the modern era, dated graphics, when he was the co-host of Judgment Day. That is. But the thing is like, all right, so you want to make these casual, simple games. But at least make it look like you're not using base Unity assets with no effort put into it. Like, give it that, like, stylized 2.5D Running Man look. Seriously, do it. That would have been great. Like, what is this? And it's like, you don't even, like, the color palette they're using minus the tanks is like, everything's kind of blending in. It just doesn't look like there's a lot of effort put in. Yeah, I guess, you know, I think Tommy's ego made him think he can make something happen. I really think is what it comes down to. Yeah, probably did.
Action levels. See
the 3DS.
How it's laid out exactly like the original Triple Action. What's cool is you'll notice too, something I haven't talked.
But look at that frame rate. It looks like it's struggling because there's 3 tanks on the screen.
The wooden stuff is destructible. There's definitely destructible things in the level, but then you see those.
Now imagine how much better it looked if it was stylized and everything kind of stood out and maybe neon and different. Why am I thinking of this? Why is there people being paid 6 figures to not think of this shit?
Concrete walls are not so destructible. Let me show you now the 3 different methods that you can control the tanks. All right, so here's disk drive, which basically means wherever the disk goes, you're driving the whole thing. So the turret is fixed to the front, which, you know, this is the easiest control to do, but it gives you the least amount of flexibility. So, so disk drive, and then you can see my primary shot, like that, right? And then the secondary shot is, if you hit that, you see how it lays a little C4, and then you press it again, boom, and it explodes. I exploded myself on that one. Oops.
There you go. They should have made the controllers an add-on for the Switch and had remastered until, yeah, might have sold differently. Could have been like We Play, good for parties. That would make sense. More sense than this. And why would you have multiple control schemes? I thought everything was about simplicity.
All right, now this one is called screen to aim. So you can see, you know, you can drive around with the disc, as you can see there, similar to the disk drive one. But the big difference here is I can now, wherever I go on the screen, and
I mean, look, I know like the Steam Deck is going to have where you have the mouse pads essentially under the controllers, but as a person who's played many a touchscreen game and have done things like that, it's not great. It's not awful, but it's not great. It could have been cell cells, just something stylized, just not this generic shit. These games can be played on the toilet paper dispenser at McDonald's or on the display that plays ads at the gas station. Well, the second one probably literally, yes.
I can shoot as well by tapping the screen. So you have a little.
Yeah, how did it actually shoot? Wait. Did he just prove my point right there?
Tapping the screen, so you have a little bit more flexibility. So driving around, do-de-do, and then screen will fire. And again, you can tap it.
Yeah, but there's no buttons there. So what are you going to have to do if, like, you're not shooting? You're going to have to look down at the screen? Someone's tried that before, Tommy. It didn't work out that well. I'm doing a video on it. At least the Atari VCS has a PC mode. Yes, it does. Granted, it's very overpriced and it's fucking garbage. I wholeheartedly do not recommend with its specs, but at least it won't be a paperweight if the Atari VCS game part goes to, then it's going to go tits up. So yeah, you could just use it as a Windows PC. Yep.
If you like as well. So there you go. Okay, so now this is everyone's favorite, I think. So this is screen to drive. So wherever my thumb is going, the tank is going, but the turret is controlled by the disc. So you see that red arrow? That's exactly where...
Looks laggy. Maybe they just didn't match up the B-roll right.
The disc is, right? Because you can whip it around, but then the turret takes a little bit to catch up to the arrow. It takes a little bit, you know, like a real tank, because we don't want just like totally whipping around. So driving, like this, so you can drive wherever. And then I can be driving.
The first Snapdragon Scorpion 2007 is more, I think you're kidding, but yes, I get your point.
Backwards and have the turret, you know, driving away. Now, the other thing too you'll notice on the screen is, see my power is up there. You can see the red bar under my name, Tommy, but also it's 100% there. And when you have lives, it shows how many lives you have left. But again, it's the same thing where, you know, you have your primary shot there, and the secondary shot drops the C4, boom, explode it. And so this is screen to drive. All right, I figured I'd wrap this up by showing a bunch of the different mission modes. Now remember, mission modes are...
Play the game in the iPod. Yeah, dude, it's not anything... Like, what here, honestly, and if there was something here, like, okay, I like the thing where it shows the color of the tank, but again, the DualSense controller could do that too. That's nice. And I'm sure these games are fun in spurts, but what is $250 here? What are you giving me? I could fit 5 Amicos up at my ass. Dead ass. Shigeru Miyamoto can shove Amicos up his ass, it is confirmed.
Are the co-op. Everybody is trying to work together to go through all the different missions. And again, you can play 1 player, 2.
Can it really? The sidekick? T-Mobile sidekick? That's interesting.
2 player, 3 player, 4 player. You're all on the same team, all trying to win and beat the missions and get as many stars as possible. So I'm going to go through a bunch of different...
That's the thing. Like, if you think about the Ouya, okay, I don't know how the chip compares to the Tegra 3 that's in there. I'm assuming it's less powerful. But still, for its time, you got the system and you got the controller for $99. Oh, but Rich, it didn't include games. But these games are packing shit. The system may even go up to $350. So think about it. You're paying current gen money for this. That's it. That's all you need to know. Everything else go out the window. You could not know about the debt. You could not know about Phil Adam, who has 2 last names. 2 first names. We could not know the whole Amico Chameleon thing. We could not know about the predatory loans, the debt, all that. Look at this and Rich, what is the price? Okay, it looks all right. It kind of looks generic, but what's the price point of the system? What are you gonna $89.90? Is it like a pat? No, it's $250. Could go up all the way to $350. There is no one in their right mind that would say that's a deal. Nobody. Look at that. That's what it's offering. $250. That or an Xbox Series S. It's dead, man.
Different stuff. You're going to see a whole bunch of different power-ups, different environments.
This thing doesn't make me moist.
And yeah, hope you enjoy this.
But look at the look at the tanks like banging into each other and glitching out. Why would you show this? Why would you show this? It just, I'm not even getting frustrated. It's just baffling me. I just don't understand. Like, I guarantee you that there were people in the meetings with Tommy, like, Tommy, like, we're not, like, let us just work out the quirks with this first. Nah, it's fine. That is definitely very sure, because NVIDIA Shield, Nokia Shield, what am I saying? That Tegra X1 is the same chip that's in the Switch. We definitely know the Switch is more capable than a fucking Amico. Obviously. In television, that is so true, has manufactured more tea than video games, and it's true. That is true. I mean, we're literally, like, you could tell it's like 20 something or low 20s in the frames. And it's not, but you need experiences like this to be smooth and competent. I thought we were almost Giga Chad rich. I hate a Giga Chad. It's like Ethan Ralph having a Ralpha mail. Like, Jesus, dude, come on. Got 3 minutes of this shit. Yes, that Leoka, that's a good point. When you have one video in one frame rate, but like what you render it as a different one, it kind of has like that jumpy look to it. You're right. Yeah, didn't they say they combined all the experience of all the executives working? They have 600 years. Tommy Talk's a good game. Oh, we have 6,000 years of experience, but we have phone calls with the people once every 3 months, and that's what they're on the payroll for. So we could say that this industry veteran actually works there by having they call and say hello like once every 3 months, and we give them a check for it. Yeah, it looks fun for about 5 minutes, exactly. Why did the closed captionings come up and say, hey? This is chugging. Look at it. It's chugging. Like, it looks like it's skipping fucking frames. It looks like you have frame skip on an emulator to... And why did it sound like they took music from Samurai Cop? Yeah, this is like from the scene where he's like they're having the yeah, because it was made by Nintendo and it wasn't some... Didn't they get like some kind of loan from Germany that allowed them to even develop these fucking games? It's just weird. It's just a weird. And it's going to take a long time, man. Are you being serious, Mari? Stop. Are you being serious? Like, why was showing this much gameplay, like... I know exactly what happened because he was probably... Tommy was like, oh yeah, we'll show him a whole bunch of gameplay. And poor John, whatever the mustache man's name is, was like, dude, can we just have a little more time? No, we got to show him now because I have to make sure we're having dick measuring contest. And it's like, you put this out there and this is what people are like, this is what you want 250 for? Now up to 350? Yeah, it actually comes with, when you buy the Amico for $350. This is how the magic of Shigeru Miyamoto works. It comes with the butter, so you could shove it all 4 of them up your ass. You could actually get a 4-for-1 fire sale with the Amico if you shove them up your ass with butter.
I hope you enjoyed our first Amico deep dive.
Right, make sure to like and subscribe so you can see them
Yes, I heard that, Cartman, 4 times. Jesus Christ.
all.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, God. Bump. Yeah, that's that 90s comedy that Tommy used to use in the TV show. All right, fuck me. All right, yeah, it's been a long day, man. But, you know, they should have... Do I think this thing ever had a real chance of being successful? Super best case scenario is it would have found a niche market under the right leadership that it maybe could have stayed afloat for a few years. But no, it's dead. It's over. Like I said, the most wishful thinking is that we'll see them get out the I ain't doing another hour, man. I've been on and off streaming and doing shit all day, you guys know. And I'll be back again. I'm going to get news stories up tomorrow. Then I'm going to live stream more Wii U games. It's going to be another family-filled fun day tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Yeah, that's the Amico. I'm going to be talking about what happened to Res on my main channel tomorrow. I'm going to go take a dump and go to bed. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Birds.